Minasan konnichiwa. Learn how to read the Japanese hiragana alphabet. This is lesson 4, where we're looking at the e set. I've color-coded it. Kiiro, yellow. All of these letters rhyme with the vowel sound e. I have also changed the hiragana chart slightly because I've added n in on this set as well, just because there's only 8 letters in this set, so I figured we'd do n as well. But just so that you know, in a traditional Japanese hiragana chart, at this bottom row is usually wa, o is usually here, and n is usually right at the end. So I've just changed it because I wanted these sounds to rhyme with the correct letters in the correct column. So just note that this usually isn't added to this set. Okay, let's check them out. This one is e. E is for extra lines, so it looks like an N with some extra strokes there. So e for extra line. Notice that this column they all end with the letter E, English letter E, but E says e. Okay, so this one is ke. Ke is for keg. Now, a keg is a big barrel made of wood or metal or plastic, and it holds liquid juice or whatever you are brewing up in there. Ke looks like one of these barrels. If you imagine it's held together with some straps there, ke for keg. Se is for setting sun. So you've got 2 friends having a picnic, watching the setting sun. Really nice. Se for setting sun. Te for tennis racket. This tennis racket's a little bit broken. This tennis player's got a bit of a temper and threw their racket on the ground and broke the handle. So te for tennis racket. This is net for net, hole in the net. So we have it's like a basketball net. We've got the pole here, and it is a net attached to the pole. It does have a hole in it because obviously if you threw the ball in the net and it didn't have a hole, then the ball would be stuck up there. So we have a hole in the net. Net for net. Looks a little bit like what for wonderful from the art set. What for wonderful is exactly the same, except it came around and there was no hole in it. Net for net, this one. Easy one. Het for heaven. Het looks like it's pointing up to heaven. So, het for heaven. Easy. Met for messy is related to nu for noodle. We do have the 2 chopsticks here. And remembering that the ramen has an egg in it, well, this egg has dropped out and made a mess all over the floor. So there's no egg in this one. That's why it's messy. Met for messy. Let for rest. So this one again looks like what for wonderful and net for hole in the net. It starts the same way, 1 stroke down, and then just a little bit of a different ending. Let for rest. The story here is a mountain climber. That's having a rest. So they're leaning up against the rock here with their shoulders, and their knees are up and their feet are up, so they're having a rest. And the last one that I've added into this set that doesn't really belong there is n. N is right at the end of the hiragana alphabet. It's the only letter without a vowel sound in it. So n for n. It kind of looks like an N as well if you imagine that not there. N for n. So you should be able to read with those letters words like ie, which means no. Ike, pond. I for Hawaii, ke for keg. Mise, meet for 21, do you believe me? And set for setting sun, meaning shop. Karate. Obviously we know it as karate, but karate is how you say it in Japanese, and kara actually means empty, te means hand. So this martial art has no weapons, so your hand is empty. Karate. Fune, fu for Fujisan, net for net, means boat. Hare, ha for ha ha ha, ret for rest. You can describe sunny weather as hare, hare desu. Ame, meaning rainy, so ame desu, it's raining. Up for up on the roof, met for messy, ame. And hen means strange, so he for heaven, for at the end, hen desu, it's a bit strange. Okay, so that's the et set. The next video we'll look at the ot set. So that is video 5, I believe, and then you will be done. よくできた。ありがとうございます。